G'day folks, Spackman here. Bloody stoked to be here with you once again, and today we're looking at supporting the TeamTrees movement and also having a look at a couple suicide lava loon hits in Legend League. That's right, guys. So yours truly has supported the TeamTrees movement, created a little base at home, a little bit of a display village. Obviously, if you're not in Legends, this isn't the kind of base you want to be attacked having as defense because it's going to get reamed. But it is a little nifty thing. I put it together. Didn't take me too long, and additionally, I have also donated only $20, effectively planting 20 trees on the teamtrees.org website. Now, if you guys don't know what the TeamTrees movement is, it's just been started very recently by possibly one of the top 5 well-known YouTubers in the world, Mr. Beast, sort of a celebration for his 20 million subscribers, and it's everywhere at the moment, very viral. So if you haven't come across it, most would have. This is basically what it is. Feel free to look it up online. There is a bazillion amount of videos and pages and everything, so much information online for it. But there's a teamtrees.org website, and $1 equals 1 tree planted, and the goal is to have 20 million trees planted by the end of this year. And considering it's only been up for a few days, they are well on their way. Additionally, if you guys want to have the base that I have there, I uploaded it onto clashchamps.com, a great place to get all your sort of base layouts and whatnot. So feel free to have a look at it there. If you're not Town Hall 10 or, if you're not Town Hall 12, but you're Town Hall 10, 11 or somewhere else, you can probably just take it and then make a few minor adjustments. Plenty of walls to take out from the tree built down below, for example. It's just a nice little bit of fun. So anyway, get into that if you guys want to, by all means, or even just donate, because donating is the main thing. I mean, the base is a little bit of fun, but really it's donating to support the whole movement, get those trees going. Anyway, let's have a look at a couple of attacks. Just going to rush through this and check out some suicide lava loon hits. So I just did this one, and I find this base roughly once a day, once every 2 days, and I almost always triple it. Ironically though, I always make the same mistake with my lava loon, and I just can't seem to get away from it. I don't know what's wrong with me, I don't know why I do it, but I do it. So effectively, I break through the wall, use my baby dragons to create a funnel, break through the wall, fail the wall breaker, get the heroes going in, but I drop my queen too far to the right, so that once my barbarian king breaks through these things, the queen goes to the right to start taking these things down and follows the wall all the way along and never has a chance of actually getting the enemy queen. I do this every single time, and I just don't know why. I even start the raid going, all right, this time we're not making that mistake, and lo and behold, I make the same mistake. Fortunately, I know how to lava loon this base, which is the main portion of the attack, and I have skeletons in case things don't work. So I start by dropping the hound and loons on the right, then the slammer and hounds with more loons on the left, and finally some loons up the top with the warden. And effectively, the ones on the right and on the left, they create a funnel, and it ends up being perfectly timed so that once the loons that I dropped about 10, 11 o'clock deal with the cannon and the wizard, the warden you see there, the town hall's activated and they go into it. And there's just so many loons as part of this. I think 34 in the main army plus the slammer, that once you have they're raged or hasted and under the ability of the warden, there's just massive overkill. And as you can see here, there was a witch clan castle. I tried to poison it, didn't do the greatest job, so one's still up. But because of the way this base is and how powerful the lava loon strategy is against it, there's just not really a problem in the world. Maybe if there was a dragon or a baby dragon inside, it could pose a few more issues, but I might try and be a bit more deliberate, for example, then in the use of my minions in order to try and help take that down. Either way, getting the 3-star done, failing the Sui hero how I wanted it, again, it just, I don't know. Maybe I'll get it eventually, maybe I'll just keep making the same mistakes. Who knows? Anyway, let's get out of that. We'll check a couple more. My Suicide Laloon has been pretty hit and miss. I'll quickly bring up the tab. So I've got a few more hits to get out today. Ooh, a bit over an hour to get them done, so I'm going to smash them out after this video. No, not doing too badly. And locally, I'm probably going to end up being top 10, top 20 in Oz once this is done. I think I'm about 50 now. Yeah, about that. Anyway, let's bring up this second attack. Going down, fairway to down to a triple, which is most unfortunate. As you can see, the hits have been real hit. My attacks have been real hit and miss, but I've been honestly a little bit too preoccupied with the World Championship to be really bothered too much by all of this. Now, let's get started into this. I think in this raid, again, I failed my suicide portion of the attack, but I managed to still make it work in the end anyway. Really fortunate, I'm just getting well practiced with Lava Loon, so that even though my heroes might not do the job that I'm intending them to do, we can still make it work. I think I should have dropped a second baby dragon on that mortar to properly take it down, because in the end, the queen goes around and doesn't quite get the job done that I want her to. Now, where do I drop her? Oh, no, that's right. There was just a massive amount of firepower from the mortars on the right and on the left, basically with the multi and the individual. Don't lag, don't lag. In the end, I decided to drop the queen there anyway, and she will path as she needs to. Still taking the air defense down, as I planned on finishing there at the end of the raid anyway, as I wanted to start my Lalo from about 10 o'clock, given the queen was on that side of the town hall. And I don't get too much more value with the queen here. She's about to go down, and we're about to start the Lalo part of the attack. But I do drop the slammer up at the very top there to take down the multi-inferno there anyway. And in the end, the loons from that sort of partly join up with the rest of the army, and they're getting really dumped heavy right now. So we've got a poison about to get dropped on the queen, on the clan castle. Double skelly, rage that area, loons everywhere in the surrounding area. Freeze both sweepers and the town hall. Really great freeze there. Now the queen's gone down, and the loons really actually only just managed to activate the town hall there. Luckily that sweeper was still up and hit from that side, because it activated the town hall for me. Now, holding the warden ability quite late, because he wasn't actually in range of the loons when they took down the town hall, in the end actually worked out for me quite well in this hit. But 2 wizard towers left, and even though there's a number of loons up, they're all bunched together, so the wizard towers can take them down pretty comfortably. But they do have a little bit of a pretty nice split right now, a little gap between each of them. So the wizard tower isn't going to be as damaging as it normally is. And the lonesome last little balloon there taking down the wizard tower. Absolutely fantastic job, mate. So really sort of close one, and that's entirely due to the fact that I stuffed up my wall breakers and the suicide part of the attack early on. Had that have worked out, it might have been a much more comfortable victory than it ended up being. But 3-star is a 3-star. Also, guys, did you guys check out the World Championship? I was glued. It just could not. So many amazing attacks, so many brilliant, defenses, clutch moments, pressure moments. Absolutely unreal. Forgot what I was doing there for a second. Busy talking, distracting myself. All right, final raid, final hit. And interesting base, this one. I don't think I'd come across this one before, but managed to get the job done anyway. Could have possibly wall broke in that top corner there to take down the queen, looking at it now. But I'm pretty certain that isn't what I end up doing. I genuinely can't recall, to be honest. No, that's right. I go straight for the town hall, given the fact that the the clan castle is far enough away that it shouldn't get lured by my heroes at the time. So just carefully sort of wall break in, trying to create a really nice funnel for my queen so that she can go in. And what do you know, I think I almost stuffed this up again and she almost ends up going around. But I'm pretty certain this time round I finally get her to go inside, but I do still manage to lure the clan castle. You know, kudos to me. Unfortunately, I don't get the clan castle, the town hall down like I wanted to. So 3 hits here where the original suicide part of the raid did not go to plan. I've been about 2 months out of the suicide lava loon hit, and it's clearly showing. I'm well out of practice. So just using a few wall breakers there to try and take that hound away from everything as much as possible. And I'm basically doing the whole lava loon portion from the 10, 11 sort of position, and then coming right through the base and just using the slammer just on the town hall there to get that done. Anyway, there's a lot that happens in a very short period of time here. So we've got the poison, we've got the skellies, we've got the heal, we've got the rage, we've frozen the middle section, we've got the warden ability going down very soon. In the end, he manages to also get the stuff, or half of the things, from the town hall, which was really handy. And with the loons protected near the end under haste, they're able to really swing through everything else, swing through the rest of the base here at the end and get everything down. Again, a really sort of close hit. Got really lucky, I guess, in that everything sort of passed really nicely. The base was set up quite well for all of this, but I need to get better at my suicide hero part of my hits, because 3 in 1, well, the last 3 triples have all had issues with my suicide, and that's just not good enough in my opinion. But, you know, who knows how long it might take me to learn. Anyway, that'll be it for today, guys. Once again, forgot to mention at the start, I always forget, but if you're here at the end of the video, please like, subscribe, share this to any of your mates who you think might appreciate it. I would really appreciate all the support. I've got a few things in the works that are really going to try and help me get myself out there, and also help do a lot for the Clash of Clans competitive scene. So do keep your eyes peeled and get yourself engaging with the space, because I think it's going to absolutely blow out. Thank you so much, guys, and we'll see you next time.